Welcome everybody. Wednesday, March 4th, 4:50 p.m. We are going to take a look at what happened in the stock market today, specifically looking at Tesla stock, the VIX, the stock indices, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. We are going to look at all of this from a technical analysis perspective. So we are going to look at where are the tug of war between the buyers and sellers frontiers. So where do the buyers push the stock price up? Where do the sellers push it down? And it's at these limits that things get very interesting. So when a previous limit gets broken, this is a signal to us to act if we want to act. So let's take a look at this. So Tesla closed at 405.94, up 13 bucks and 51 cents, 3.44%. Post-market, we are down a little bit. So where are we? This is Tesla stock. This is the chart. So we are still into a downward channel. So Tesla stock is still going down, still going down, still going down. And you see this right here. Each time we come to this line, boom, we are caving in. We are caving in. And today, well, we don't know if we are caving in. We stopped right smack on it. So cannot make this up. One line can make us align the highs from 3 different days. So this is where we are. We are still into a downward channel. So Tesla, from the daily chart perspective, should be continuing to go down. Unless we start breaking this downward resistance right here. So it has not broken it today. Maybe this is going to be broken tomorrow, but we are looking at the facts, and the facts are there. This is not broken yet. In terms of momentum, we are looking at momentum also. In terms of momentum, we don't have any momentum up on the daily chart for Tesla yet. Let's take a look at the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, yes, we do have momentum. So the move that we had today, the first candle of the day that we had, boom, big green candle, very high, very strong, with a little bit of a gap up also. We closed yesterday. We had a high on the last candle right here. This morning, we opened just a little bit higher. This is a gap up. So a small gap, big green candle. And did we hold it? Yes, we held it. We held it. It went above 406.90. Then cooled down a little bit at 403.73. 403.73. Guess what? This was where we could not break. We could not break that number not too long ago. Just Monday of this week, we could not break that price anymore. Boom, today we have broken it. So this is already an early sign that the buyers are pushing the sellers. The frontier was at 403.73 Monday, but the buyers pushed the sellers a little bit further away. So this is an indication that, at least from the 1-hour perspective, the buyers are getting stronger than the sellers. Will it continue? That's the big question. It happened today, so it happened for 8 hours today. So this is some sign. If it happens more often, like tomorrow, Friday, Monday of next week and everything, this is going to change the tug of war between the buyers and sellers on the daily chart. So right now on the daily chart, we don't have anything new that's happening. No patterns have been broken. But here we are seeing, as I just said, the sellers retreating a little bit. And if we take a look at this downward channel, this is where the downward channel is. So we are still inside the downward channel. It looked like we tried to get outside of it during the last half hour of the day, but we came back in at the close. So we are still inside the downward channel. So Tesla, from the downward channel perspective, is still going down, but the move that we had today indicates that we are having momentum. So there is momentum happening. Now we need to focus on breaking that downward resistance And since this has not happened today, we are going to check if it is going to happen tomorrow. But the momentum is nice. Momentum is nice. This is better than having no momentum. And we did not have any momentum since last Thursday. Since last Thursday, Tesla stock has no momentum. Boom. Now momentum is coming back. We need to see if that momentum is strong enough to start breaking some bigger resistance. Let's take a look at the VIX. So the VIX is also influencing the whole stock market and Tesla stock in particular. So the VIX is at 21. We like the VIX to be below 20. VIX below 20, this is what we like, to have a sustained move up in the stock market. If not, we can have some moves up, but it might not be sustainable. It might disappear quickly. So right now the VIX is not at the right place. You know, there's this war in Iran and everything, so there's a lot of uncertainty in the air. What is going to happen with the oil prices? What is going to happen with the inflation? Is Jerome Powell going to stop lowering the rates? Because if inflation goes higher, then he cannot really lower the rates and everything. So this is having a big impact. So the markets are pretty much in a risk-off mode. So people are not investing much in the stock market. We are not. I am not. I am putting a few things here and there to see if things are going to last a little bit. But because of the VIX at 21, this is not something that we need to go all in. If we start, you know, if the VIX starts to break 2053, we have been above that number for the past 3 days. If we start breaking that lower and start getting to 18, we are going to be a little bit more relieved. But this is the current trend. This is the current trend of the VIX. This is the trend of the VIX. So this would be nice, but what would be nicer if we start breaking this bullish channel support. So that's it for the VIX. Let's take a look at the stock indices. So Dow Jones, there's no momentum up on the daily chart. Nothing. We are still going sideways, so at least we are not going down per se. The pattern is that we are just going sideways. We have been going sideways since January 5th. It's easy to see we are going sideways. If we start breaking that 48,457 right here, yesterday this was not looking good. You know, we started to go lower, and we recovered. Now we are still above that 48,457. That's fine. If we start breaking it and closing below it, so this is going to be an indication that the move down that we are seeing that really started, you know, this is the top on February 10th. This is the top right here. This is the top, and this is the current move down that we have. Current move down. So we have patterns within patterns. So this is where we are right now. This is where we are. So we are trending down. It's been almost a month of us trending down, but a bigger trend is going sideways. So one of these trends is going to win. If the downward trend is going to win, we are going to continue past that 48,457. If let me show you here, if this one is going to win, this congestion zone, then we are going to break that downward diagonal red line, which we call a resistance. So nobody knows what is going to happen. We don't know when it is going to happen, or if it is going to happen here, or if it is going to happen here. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Don't let anybody tell you. Nobody knows. But we don't need to know. We just need to watch as it happens. What happens? If we see this, boom, then we are going to see, okay, this is going sideways. The downward channel is no longer in play. There's less less selling pressure. This is selling pressure. The selling pressure is being in balance now with the buying pressure. So this is the first sign. This is the first sign of something going up. So we are watching this every single day. I do a video like this. This one is free. The other 4 are for my members. Become a YouTube member at the 5 video a week level, and you will get 5 videos a week. This is 1 video. There is 4. So this is for Dow Jones. Let's take a look at SPX. SPX, no momentum on the daily chart. On the 1 hour chart, we were into a downward channel, downward channel, downward channel. We were going down. This has been broken. We are no longer going down according to this channel right there. We are starting to go sideways. And we are seeing momentum coming back on the 1 hour chart, just like with Tesla. Momentum coming back on SPX. So it's nice to have everything move in sync. When the stock moves up, it's nice to see the whole market move up too. So this is what we have. SPX and Tesla are both moving up. So this is giving a little bit more credibility to the move that we are seeing with Tesla. The VIX is giving us less credibility that things are going to improve because it's higher. But so the VIX is negative. SPX is moving in sync with Tesla. This is positive. QQQ. This is another index. So this one, look at this, pretty good day. SPX went up 0.78%. This one, 1.5%. So nice move, but this is not sustained yet because we don't have momentum. So from a pattern perspective, this is just noise what happened today. It's a nice number. It's a green number. It might make us feel good, but no patterns have been broken today. We are just going sideways as we should, because we are into a what we call a congestion zone. So we are stuck between 597.21 and at the top 613.27. Nasdaq, look at this. We have 2 patterns at play. A downward pattern that is still in play and a congestion zone that is still in play. So the move up that we have, 1.5%, is nice. Nice move up, but nobody knows if this is going to be sustainable because the 2 patterns can be in play for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 15 days if we go right here, and then something is going to have to decide. So we might have to wait for 2 weeks to see where the market decides to go. And again, nobody knows in advance. Nobody knows. We have people calling the bottom of Bitcoin. Oh, the bottom is in. The bottom is in. Well, the bottom has been in for a long time. So predictions are one thing. People like to hear experts predict, but they don't know more than anybody. We needed to see it happen. We are looking at the stock price. The stock price. This is the end all be all. This is the fact. This is scientific. Have we broken a previous price ceiling? Have we broken a previous price floor? A horizontal resistance, and a horizontal support are, I would say this is scientific, because if we stop 1, 2, 3 times, 4, 5, 6 times at a specific price and then we break it, that's a fact. That's a fact, and there is previous history, and previous history can be broken. Okay, so pattern wise, this is not changing much, even though we have a good day today. Let's take a look at gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So right here, gold. Gold started to move quite fast recently. Now that pattern has been broken. Now we are into a broader pattern a little bit, moving a little bit slower. Gold is on this support side of the bullish channel. So this can be bought right now because it's on the support side. When it's on the support side, it's supposed to go on the resistance side. So it's supposed to start moving higher right there. So if you want to get into gold, this is the time to do it. This is not financial advice. This is pattern recognition. Momentum is into gold. Momentum is into gold. So the move that we have had with gold since February 23rd is still in play. This was a big enough move that it's a believable move. So I said my piece on that one. Silver, we don't have momentum yet. So silver is a lot more erratic. We were climbing at this pace. Now the pace was broken yesterday. So the pace is no longer there. This is the new pace that we are in. This is the new channel that we are in, and you see how everything fits. Look at these three candles right here. The three candles fit, I would say, pretty much perfectly. The three candles, look at this. I cannot make this up. Boom, 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 boom. And the bottom of these one, the bottom of this one, and this one is pretty much right smack on it. So you see the pattern. The stock chart is telling us where are the sellers winning. Well, the sellers are winning here, here, here. They are retreating slowly, but they are preventing the stock to go like this. So the stock comes like this. It's going to do like this. So this is the rate of ascent of the stock. So this is almost an unfair advantage to look at this. So again, this is the same concept, a little bit less interesting for silver. So silver is less interesting because we don't have momentum on silver. So it should continue higher, but there's less guarantee, there's more risk than with gold. Okay, Bitcoin, okay. Bitcoin, we are starting to move. So look at this right here. This is on the 1 hour chart. Okay, where should I start? There's so much stuff here. Okay, let me just remove this from the daily chart. So this is a hourly chart. Just hang on a second. This is the hourly chart move, and this one too. So we are seeing some movement. We have momentum with Bitcoin. So if you wanted to have a decent chance of getting back into Bitcoin when things were really moving, now's your day. The day happened today. Momentum came back Monday with this green candle a little bit. So it was a significant move on Monday. It was a significant move compared to what happened since January. So this was a significant move, a change in trend. Yesterday we maintained that change. Today we have broken above 71,788 right here. We could not break above this line. And this was the bottom line. Today, we have a breakout right here. So this is starting to get interesting. We have another resistance at 74,556. And we are also into this new bullish channel that we are going to take a look at on the 1 hour chart. So this is the bullish channel that we are in with Bitcoin. And this is what we have broken right here. This is what we have broken. We came close to breaking it. We caved in, and we could have come back right here. Now it was strong enough that we are starting to move a little bit higher. So you can buy right now if you want. You can buy right now because there's evidence of momentum up. What you could be expecting is that because we are on this resistance side of the bullish channel, we are supposed to zigzag. Huh? We are supposed to do this. So we are having a breakout right here. We could be coming back down in the next few days. We should be bouncing on 71,788. So this is what could be happening. So if you buy right now, that's fine. There's momentum to justify the purchase because we like to spot a new trend. So this is the trend. This is the new trend is starting. So the trend is there. So there's justification to buy into that trend because stocks, well, stocks and cryptos and gold and everything tend to go up and down all the time. And because we are on this resistance side of the bullish channel right here, there's possibility that we have a move down. So either you wait for the pullback and retest of 71,788, or you get in and you suffer a potential pullback up. But if the momentum continues, then you should be okay. So we are all grown-ups here. You make your own research. You do your own research. You make your own decisions. I am here to guide everybody. This is not financial advice. I don't know your financial situation. I don't want to know it. I am here to tell you what I see in terms of the patterns. So pattern-wise, we could be expecting a pullback down. You can buy at any point you want, but what is different right now is that we have momentum and we broke a previous frontier right here. This is the green zone. The green zone was identified in February 10th. Boom, we are in the green zone. The green zone is buy, the red zone is sell. Voila, I said my piece. Ethereum, same thing here. We have momentum on the daily chart. Momentum is coming on the daily chart today. At the same time, we are breaking 2145. Breaking 2145. So this is a breakout. So we are breaking outside of this congestion zone. This is a good sign. This is a change in trend. This is a buy signal right there. It's possible that we pull back a little bit. It's possible that we pull back to 2085. 2085 right here at the bottom of this green zone. We went into it very fast. When something happens fast, when things happen fast, it cools down. When things happen too fast, it cools down. So this is a big move. We could be expecting a little bit of a cool down before a continuation. So the same advice, I have the same advice for Ethereum as I have with Bitcoin. We could be having a little bit of a pullback because we are a little bit overextended. But you do what you want. If you get in right now, you suffer the pullback, or you wait for the pullback hoping that there's a pullback. There's always the chance that things run away. There's always that chance. If we take a look at Ethereum in the past, has it run away? Well, a few times it did. Here we had a runaway. It pulled back some. We had another runaway. This was, outside of a downward channel, so it was free to go. Inside of a downward channel, this is downward channel right here. Inside of it, we had a 2-3 day runaway, then it came back. So right now we are inside of a downward channel, so I don't know. But most likely, the runaway should not be a 5, 6, 7 day runaway. We could be having another good day tomorrow. So the chances are that the runaway there is less chance of having a runaway. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I am trying to say. And let's take a look at BMNR, last but not least. So BMNR, this is a Ethereum ETF. This one is still into its pattern, you know, still between 17.16 and 22.36. If we start breaking this and breaking the downward resistance at the same time, we are going to get into the green zone. You can buy at any point in time. Momentum is coming back. We have momentum, so there's some clue that things should be continuing to move. There's some clue. The clues are there. Well, the momentum clue is there. The other clue is that we need to break that 22.36. And the other clue, 3 clues we need, is that, well, we need to get outside of this. So within a few days we could be having all of the clues, but we already have one. We have momentum is back. So you do what you want. Maybe you put a little bit less money in right now because there's only one clue. And as the other clues fall down or happen, then you can put a little bit more in. So this is what the technical analysis that we are doing on this channel is telling us. So 5 videos a week if you are a member at the 5 video a week level. If not, we are going to see each other with a free video like this next Wednesday. So interesting times again. VIX needs to come down. It needs to come down. If you see VIX starting to fall below 2053 tomorrow morning before the open, then this is going to give one more clue that maybe it's time to get back into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tesla, and everything. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link also. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow for the members and next week for everybody else. I'm going to wish you a great evening and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine si Dieu le veut.